So, and then they brought us into, they boarded our, they got us on the cutter, and then they took information, and then they moved us to the big ocean-going Coast Guard vessel and took us down to the brig down below, and there were all kinds of people there waiting to process us, every level, from federal marshals to other people with cameras and things, and fingerprinted us, questioned us, and so on. And then we sailed into Bangor and got out, and the submarine was there, and the ceremonies were going on, and we were taken to an open, fenced-in area with lots of Santa cans, huge area and lots of Santa cans. They really thought there were going to be a whole lot more people. And only 14 of us, they actually were arrested. A number of others were held, but only 14 of us were charged. And they got Jim Douglas and the skippers of the ships and everybody on our boat, because it was out there in the security zone, and dropped the charges 8 days later. The lawyers believed, and we believed, that there was so much publicity, there was so much support for it and so much publicity that they just didn't want any more. I mean, it was getting way too much attention. They wanted everybody to celebrate and say, rah, 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 our first Trident is here. But they certainly didn't want this blockade to steal the show, and it had. It had. And so I suppose, and you had really interesting things to say about the symbolism. And I mean, I'm sure that Jim Douglas knew this. His dream, his idea was this Goliath with these ridiculous little boats. I mean, it was ridiculous. We didn't even know that the Peacemaker was going to get here, and which was a bigger vessel, but the rest of us were in outboard or rowboats.